Your next video will suck. It will be terrible. My next video will be terrible. Let me explain. Put another way, your next video, my next video will not be your best work. And that's a good thing. So I've been planning for some future videos, and I have some stuff here for them. And I am thinking about the videos I've already made, the films that I'm proud of. And so will what I'm making in the future measure up to what I've already made? You know, I don't know. So if you're on a journey and the next video you make, or any art for that matter, is here, and it's your best one yet, up until now, it's the best of everything you've done. Well, then what does that say for your future videos? Are they going to be better? Will they improve? There's two ways of looking at this. One is that the work you create right now is your best work ever. From where you started your journey to now, it's the best thing you've made. Now, the other way of looking at it is the work you just made compared to all the future work will be the worst. Is it better to think that what you've made is the best you've ever made? Or is it better to think that it's the worst of what's yet to come? Because if it's the worst, to me, mentally, there's less pressure. This isn't to say you shouldn't do your best and strive for excellence. It's just that if you think of it in terms of it's the worst of what you're going to make, then it almost relieves the pressure. Rather than each thing being the best, the best, the best, it doesn't matter if it measures up, because it's the worst. It's the worst of what you have yet to create. Like, is it more limiting to think of your future work as being better or your past work as being worse? You know, I don't know. It's just this little twist that, to me, kind of takes the pressure off. And so what I work on in the future, like, it doesn't have to be perfect, because it's not going to be. Now this is part of what I'm going to be working on that I have coming up. So if you're interested, make sure you subscribe. Like that. Okay. Now, how do I know this is true? All right. If you're young, math is new, right? You're faced with this, and there's a time in your life where you didn't know what this was. Eventually, you start doing more complex math, like, you know, in terms of the field of mathematics, it's still pretty simple, but getting a little more complex, you know, and then you start doing other math, okay, and then you start getting stuff like this. So then you get to this where there's like multiple, okay, that's too much, sorry. There we go, okay. You get the point. When you know how to solve math like this, or math like this, then doing math like this is really easy. That's how I know that you'll get better. Because as you learned more about math, and as you progressed, the stuff that you used to struggle with became easy. So that's how I know that what you're doing right now will be the worst of what's to come. But because it's difficult, and because each work, each art, each video that you make over time has new and more challenging problems, it doesn't feel like you're improving. But you are. You just have harder problems. And so because you're struggling the same, because the problems are harder and different, you don't feel like you're progressing. So I guess I have 2 points out of this whole thing. One, you're getting better. As you make more, you're getting better. And two, what you're doing right now will be terrible compared to what you're doing in 5 years, 10 years from now. As long as you keep exercising those muscles, you will get better with what you make. But it won't feel like it oftentimes, because you still struggle, because the problems are harder. I guess the point is, keep creating, keep putting your art out in the world, and this will eventually give way to this. But eventually this will be easy, and you'll be able to do math, make video without too much effort. And there's one more thing. The title was a little clickbait, so let's see if we can fix that. So what's in here? Maybe you're wondering. Well, I've got this, so I can use 2 cameras at the same time. But actually it was because I wanted to experiment with some 3D stuff. And so if I can put 2 cameras just so far apart, this is what I really wanted. This is Fighting for the Dream. So this converts HDMI to AV. Good. The main reason I needed this compared to what I have is because this does lower resolutions. That's nice. Cool. All right. Analog video with hardware and software and doing it yourself and all that is some of what I'm doing in the future. So if you're interested in that, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out. And don't forget, your next video is going to be terrible, but that's okay.